What is up, everybody? Step here for another unboxing, finally. It's been a while since the last one. We had to take a hiatus on our channel because we just had too many things going on and not enough cash to spread around. But since Rivals of Ixalan came out, we have decided to slowly ramp up our content again. If you've heard from us on the knowledge pool, you'll know some of this already, but we've got all sorts of new things in the works, including this bundle of Rivals of Ixalan, which is what we're looking at right now. This is available from LGS's in Canada for like $45 to $55. Walmart, I think, is like $60 or $65. So support your local gaming store. They're where your community happens. That's where I get the majority of my Magic product. And today we're going to crack this bundle. And of course, the camera starts shaking. Rivals of Ixalan came out this past Friday. I'm recording this on the Sunday. It should be out on the Monday, so this should be fairly fresh. Look at that. Comes with another one of these really rather useless boxes, but you know, it's better than cardboard spacers. Although it's not actually better than cardboard spacers because I use those cardboard spacers in my collection to like space out cards in my big crate boxes, but you know, I haven't figured out a use for these yet. Maybe we will. All right, we have the art, of course. Let's see. What is on the inside of the art? Foldy. And it's the box art. Whatley's looking pretty substantially pissed there. I don't know. I haven't read the story yet. So maybe we'll find something in this handy dandy player's guide to tell us what happened. Into the Golden City. Deep within the jungles of Ixalan lies the fabled golden city of Arazka. The vampires of the Legion of Dusk, the pirates of the Brazen Coalition, and the dinosaur riders of the Sun Empire have all fought their way into the heart of Ixalan in hopes of finding Arazka and claiming the treasure and the magical power it holds. The River Heralds, a nation of merfolk, have long fought to keep intruders away from the city. But in the end, it was one of their own, the renegade shaman Kumena, who first revealed the city's location. At Kumena's command, the cocoon of the earth that had hidden Arazka for so long opened like the petals of a flower, creating a landscape of towering waterfalls and sheer cliff faces striped with gleaming gold. Though ancient, the city has somehow withstood the ravages of time. Its ornate ramps and stairways raising toward the gleaming golden temple at its pinnacle. The opening of Arazka has also revealed the existence of 6 huge elder dinosaurs, apparently preserved for centuries inside the city. Initially, Kumena's bold move seemed to work. He draws on the power of the immortal sun, a powerful magical artifact, to call up an enormous storm that battered the intruders, but witnessing the power of the immortal sun only served to spur the intruders on toward its resting place, the threefold temple at the pinnacle of the city. Amid the struggle, the Gorgon Vraska and her crew, including Jace Beleren, the warrior poet Whatley, and the Minotaur Angrath have also come to the city and joined the fight. They must outpace, outwit, and overpower their rivals as they vie for control of this ancient metropolis. So that's pretty exciting. We've got, what do we have? A bunch of stuff about the Legion of Dusk and the true origin of the immortal sun, featuring a Sphinx. We've got a couple of planeswalkers and the 10 coolest cards, which are probably not actually the 10 coolest cards. So we'll see. Full card list and still no checklist. So get with it, Wizards. Give me back my checklist. All right, let's get to some actual packs. We have the black spin down with the Rivals of Ixalan insignia. We have the usual quick reference guide, and is there a how to play guide? Maybe that is the how to play guide. A pack of land, which we'll be saving for when we need to draft, and 10 packs of Rivals of Ixalan. Oh boy, 10 packs. Well, let's get cracking. Let's see, Stone Quarry, Forerunner of the Legion. This one seems pretty good. Shake the Foundations. Ooh, we have a Blood Sun. That's probably going to be worth some money. It might see play in some formats. It's not Blood Moon, but it will actually absolutely wreck some decks in like Canadian Highlander or EDH. So let's put the rares up here. Next pack. Should we be first picking these? Maybe we should be first picking these. We like limited. So let's see. No, no, maybe, maybe, no, no, maybe, no, maybe. That's pretty good. Another Stone Quarry. Whoop-dee. Swift Warden. 1 green for a 3/3 with flash. That seems pretty sweet. When it enters the battlefield, target merfolk you control gains hexproof until end of turn. Probably Stormfleet Sprinter is not good enough to go into 2 colors for right away. Seafloor Oracle. Well, that's something of a pickle, because this 3/3 merfolk is real good, and so is this 2/3 for 4 merfolk that whenever a merfolk you control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. So, is Bombard just better than either of these merfolk? Because, like, you could put the next 2 people in line into merfolk, and you take the good removal spell. Early on, I'd probably take the rare. Later on, I'd probably take the 3/3 for 3 and just play it in a Dino deck. But probably the right choice is just to take the Bombard. I guess. Anyway, we have 8 packs left to go. Let's see, Divine Verdict, sure. Spirewinder, maybe. Let's Mutiny, that's a pretty good card. Strength of the Pack. I'm not sure about this card yet. Put 2 +1/+1 counters on each creature you control, but for 6 mana. I guess if you control 2 creatures, that's probably not even that great, so I don't know. Raging Regisaur is a real card, though. A 4/4 for 4 that deals 1 damage to target creature or player when it attacks. Daring Buccaneer, probably okay. And Nezal, Primal Tide. Is this one of the big dinos? It is. It's an Elder Dinosaur. So 5 blue. Nezal Primal Tide can't be countered. It's a 7/7. You have no maximum hand size. Whenever an opponent casts a non-creature spell, draw a card. and discard 3 cards to exile it, then return it tapped to the battlefield at the beginning of the next end step. So you can discard 3 cards to flicker it. It's a 7/7 for 7. Sure, but like Mutiny's probably just better. Who am I kidding? I would take the big exciting dinosaur. So 2 blues and a red so far. And we're going to put them there. Pack 4. Brazen Freebooter, another Divine Verdict, River Darter, Jadecraft Artisan, this guy's real good, Buccaneer's Bravado, Shatter, Waterknot, also pretty good, Gleaming Barrier. I kind of want to just like take all of these and then flyers. We'll see. Strider Harness, a Highland Lake. We have a different dual land. Cherished Hatchling. I really want to play with this card. I don't think it's going to work the way I want it to work, but a 2/1 for 2 is not terrible. Everdawn Champion. I'm probably going to take this every time I see it and then go as long game as possible. It's just a 2/2 for 1 white. Prevent all combat damage that would be dealt to it. Period. Seems pretty good. Jade Light Ranger. Ooh, and we have a foil. So Jade Light Ranger is 1 green for a 2/1, and it's a Merfolk Scout. When it enters the battlefield, it explores, and then it explores again. So there's plenty of options of how you want to do that. You can either get 2 Scry 1s. You can get a Scry 1, and if you want the card on top, you get to put 2 +1/+1 counters on this thing, so it's a 4/3 for 3, which seems real strong. You could play a 2/1 for 3 and it draws you to land. That also seems fine. So yeah, that's a fine first pick. And then our foil is an uncommon Forerunner of the Empire. So this is one of those Forerunners. The fact that it's foil isn't going to make me pick it over the Jade Light Ranger, so yeah, that seems real good. Moving right along, almost halfway there. There's Angrath on the cover of this one. Maybe we'll get an Angrath in the pack. That's how that works, right? Tams, that's how that works?
Yes, absolutely.
Raptor Companion Negate, Freebooter, Jadecraft Artisan, Momentary Craving, or Orazka Frillback. There's another Bombard. Let's just look at this for a second. 2 and a red for an instant deals 4 damage to target creature. 4 damage. That's usually the sweet spot. That's usually what red common removal can't quite hit. So, yeah. Snubhorn Sentry, Kitesail Courser, Thunderherd Migration, not a big fan. Stormfleet Swashbuckler, I think I like this card. It's just a 2/2 for 2 in red, so it can't be that bad, right? Swift Warden, that's that 3/3 for 3 with Flash. And, ooh, Silver-Clad Ferocidons. I don't think I've seen this. And, ooh, we have another foil. And no basic land or token. Did I take them out? I must have taken them out. So let's look at the... You know what? Let's not look at the Orazka Relic. Never mind. Silver-Clad Ferocidons is 5 red for a creature dinosaur at rare. It's an 8/5 for 7 mana. And enrage, whenever it gets dealt damage, each opponent sacrifices a permanent. Could build around that thing. I don't really like that it trades for any 6 mana creature, though. So, I mean, it is a 2 for 1. So, that's fine. What would I take otherwise in this pack? Probably the Bombard, which also, which doesn't quite kill this. So yeah, I guess I'd take that. Oh no, yeah, I would be taking the Swift Warden. Next up, pack 6. Sanguine Glorifier, Sea Legs, Sun-Colored Raptor, Moment of Craving, Aggressive Urge, Angry Face, Canal Monitor, Impale, Bombard. Wow, there's just Bombards are flying around this table. Snubhorn Sentry, Kitesail Courser, Forerunner of the Empire, which I think we talked about. Cacophodon, an Everdon champion, and Release to the Wind. So Release to the Wind is 2 and a blue for an instant at rare. Exile target non-land permanent for as long as that card remains exiled. Its owner may cast it without paying its mana cost. So it's a bounce spell, basically. Except it's a bounce spell. Except they don't have to pay the mana. So you don't have to pay the mana if you bounce your own thing. So maybe it's a flicker effect? An expensive flicker effect? I don't know. Could be good. Is it what I'm taking out of this pack? Probably not. Maybe I'd take Sanguine Glorifier, or... No, I'd be taking Bombard or Impale. Removal from this pack. Or the Everdon champion. But, yeah, whatever. That's fine. Pack number 6. Stampeding Horncrest, Sun Sentinel, Sailor of Means, Canal Monitor, Ask Frillback, Dusk Charger, Sworn Guardian, Impale, Evolving Wilds, Buccaneer's Bravado, Slippery Scoundrel. That's alliteration at its finest. Reckless Rage. This is the alliterative pack, I guess. And Daring Buccaneer again. Ooh, we have a Protean Raider. Protean Raider is 1 blue-red for a Shapeshifter Pirate at rare. It's a 2/2, so a 2/2 for 3, but it has Raid. If you attacked with a creature this turn, you may have Protean Raider enter the battlefield as a copy of any creature on the battlefield. So, at worst, it's a 2/2 for 3, which is not great. But at best, it's a 3-mana clone, and 3-mana clones are potentially fantastic. Let's say your opponent has that Nezhal, Primal Tide, and you decide to, they could just flicker it, but yeah, let's say it's something huge, and you decide to attack an irrelevant 2/2 into their big, mean, scary thing, and then you get a big, mean, scary thing like it for 3 mana. Yeah, that seems real good. I think I'm going to take this. Next up, we have... This pack is begging me to pop it, but I'm not going to do that for the camera. Fanatical Firebrand. This is one of them monkey goblins. This is a pinger, but he only pings once. But he has haste, so at worst, he's 1 damage for 1 mana. That seems not bad. Hardy Veteran, Vampire Revenant, Gleaming Barrier, Strider Harness, Jungle-Born Pioneer, Gruesome Fate, Deadeye Righauler, Hornswoggle. Hornswoggle. Yeah, Hornswoggle's probably okay. Oh, Atsakan Seer. That's something I want to do. Famished Paladin. I'm going to say no. Mastermind's Acquisition. I don't think I've seen this card yet. 2 black for a sorcery at rare. Choose one. Search your library. Oh, this is search your library for a card. Put it into your hand, then shuffle your library. Or choose a card you own from outside the game and put it into your hand. So this is either a 4-mana tutor, which gets you the card in hand, or a 4-mana wish, which is pretty sweet, I think. 4 mana is a lot, so the card had better be worth it, but if you've got a silver bullet in your sideboard in Constructed, and you can just have it in game 1, that seems very strong to me. So, I don't know about Limited. In Limited I'd pick it just because I think it might be worth something someday, but what I'd want to take would probably be the Atsakan Seer, because I want to try that. It's ramp into a dinosaur, and then go get your dinosaur back and play it again. That seems fun. Alright, down to the last 2. Ooh, check that out. Next week. I don't know if you saw that, but I'm excited about what's in this pack. Frilled Death Spitter, Divine Verdict, River Darter, Fanatical Firebrand, Dusk Legion Zealot, Hardy Veteran, Evolving Wilds, Bombard. This is like the 4th, 5th Bombard in 9 packs? Yikes! Luminous Bonds, Sworn Guardian, Riverwise Augur, Direfleet Neckbreaker, Pirate's Pillage. Okay, so Pirate's Pillage I played it in my pre-release deck, actually to make sure that I could cast the next card that we're about to see. But as 4 mana goes for a Tormenting Voice plus get 2 treasure to ramp you the next turn, this is sweet. I'm going to play this like every single time. Especially if I have a Zakama, Primal Calamity. This is a 6 red, green, white, 9/9 Elder Dinosaur with Vigilance, Reach, and Trample. And yes, people do forget that it has Reach because it's right there between Vigilance and Trample. When Zakama Primal Calamity enters the battlefield, if you cast it, which is every single time in Limited, you untap all lands you control, which is ostensibly 9, but probably more like 6 because you used a bunch of treasures, but who cares because you're untapping 6 lands and you can then drop like a 6/6 Trampley Dinosaur, or just use its abilities because it has abilities for each of its 3 giant heads. 2 in a red, deal 3 damage to target creature. 2 in a green, destroy target artifact or enchantment. 2 in a white, you gain 3 life. I'm sure that one of those things is going to be good for you. I mean, if they don't have any creatures to kill, they're probably just conceding anyway. I am absolutely going to pick this every time I see it and then, try to build as many treasures into my deck as I can. We're going to have trouble beating that one. I kind of wish that had been the last pack we opened, but this is the bonus pack. Bundles used to be fat packs and come with 9 packs. Now they're bundles and they come with 10. So let's see. What do we have that can step to Zakama? Another Stone Quarry? I don't think so. A Siren Reaver. It costs 1 less to cast if you attacked with a creature this turn. Daring Buccaneer? Nope. Wayward Swordtooth. So this is 2 and a green for a 5/5 with Ascend. You may play an additional land on each of your turns. Okay. Wayward Swordtooth can't attack or block unless you have the City's Blessing. Huh. You know, okay. So the number of times you're going to be able to play an extra land off this thing are few and far between. Like, Sure, you can play 2 lands from your hand if you have them. But it's not getting you extra lands if you need to find them from your deck. However, I think a 3-mana 5/5 is probably going to be fine in the late game because you can maybe drop it and then activate an ability. The problem with this is if it's your 3-drop and it absolutely does nothing for you, right? Like if you top deck this in the late game and you already have 10 permanents, which I didn't have any trouble with, then this is probably fine. I'm probably going to play this in Constructed. Like, I'm probably going to throw this into some green commander decks just to have another solid creature. But then again, maybe not, because there are a lot of green creatures that are sweet. Anyway, doesn't step to Zakama. So, we usually first pick the rares after we're finished, and I think there's really only one choice here. Like, Zakama is just so good. If you had to pick, I don't know, what would you pick over that? Blood Sun? No. Maybe the Jade Light Ranger? No, not even. No, I'm pretty sure Zakama is just far and away better than anything else in the pack. If Protean Raider came back to you and you brought it in as a second Zakama and then, sacked the first one because it's a legendary creature, whatever. Yeah, no, I'm very happy with this bundle. There's some pretty sweet stuff in here. I will... You know what? Let me go and just check on the... So yeah, between the Jade Light Ranger, Zakama, Blood Sun, and the Forerunner of the Empire in foil, plus, the other random value, it looks like this bundle was about $35 in value, so that's pretty good considering. So I'm very happy with that, plus I'm going to be happy to play with all these cards. So thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to the channel so that you get access to all of our other, well, you have access anyway, but so that you know when all our other content is released. Make sure you hit that dingy bell icon beside the subscription so that when we do upload a video, you get to see it right away. And like this video because, you know you like unboxings. You know you do. You know you like watching people open stuff. That's why you're here. So, might as well give it the old thumbs up. Thanks. See you next time.